I don't know how to start.
How about them Cowboys?
I don't.
But
I don't know. I don't know how to start
I'll
it.
start it.
No, we started. We're
we
in.
started?
Yeah.
How about them motherfucking Cowboys, bitch?
Oh, man.
It's like week 3 again. I was just telling Andy, back-to-back wins. I was going into this game. I was like, we haven't put back-to-back good games since week 2 and 3. So I had no confidence going into this one. I wasn't like all the other Jags fans who were high as hell after that win versus the Titans. No, I kept my restraint because I've been hurt too many times. So this feels 10 times better thinking that we were going to lose. But the last thing I said, I didn't go to the game. Andy was at the game. We'll start off by saying that as we give our 2 accounts of us watching it. Last thing I said to Andy was, hope you see a win today.
I mean, and it looked like I made the wrong decision. I paid so much money for a standing room only ticket. I never even went to the place where I was supposed to be because I didn't know where it was. So I just was staying all around the stadium. But it looked like I made the wrong decision of spending so much money to go to the game because we were down 17 points at one point.
Yeah.
7-21? Or was it 10-21?
21-7, then it was 21-3.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
We were down.
First half was bad.
Yeah, made a comeback, and then they took the lead. Then we hit a game-tying field goal, and then overtime, they were driving, pick 6 to seal it.
No, overtime, we get ball first, don't score. So now we're like, oh, fuck, it's going to be over.
Yeah, because they've been driving on us.
Right, and it started bad.
Yeah, really bad. They got to the 40.
Yeah, they got to the 40, and then third down play, we needed a big play, and we take that shit back for 6, and Duval fucking erupts.
Shout out to Rayshon Jenkins with the pick 6. He had 18 tackles, 2 picks, 1 walk-off, pick 6. He played like that's one of the best games like you can have in the NFL. 18 tackles and a game-winning pick 6. Yeah. And it wasn't your only pick of the game. And like Trevor, fuck.
He's the only player with 18 tackles and 2 interceptions in the game since 91.
Oh my goodness.
I know that's very random.
It is random.
It's a stat.
It's a random stat.
It's a stat.
But when they go your way, I'll take them.
It don't matter when they go your way.
But fucking Trevor Lawrence, I have to stop. I did this the whole game. I like creeped to the concourse when we were like, just because I was like, oh, okay, he put in some fireball back. Like,
it's like when that liquor go in your body, you feel like Dragon Ball Z. You become is that bad?
Super Saiyan.
Is that bad? Is that alcoholic levels of?
It's W vibes.
Oh yeah, it's W vibes. It's coursing through my veins. Yes. But yes, Trevor Lawrence. He's fucking.
I have to stop. We have to first of all stop. I have to stop tweeting. Oh my God, Trevor's top. Of course he is. It's obvious at this point. The things he's doing, like we're in every game, no matter the score. We now have that guy. We've had that guy for a few weeks, over a month now, ever since the Raiders game. Like we should know now that we are in every single game. He was absolutely like I didn't think we would ever in my lifetime have him, and we have him, and it's insane.
And wait until we get guys that will consistently catch the ball. Like we had so many drops again today, and we still fought through all of that and still pulled out this W because our guys caught the ball. When you catch the ball, we gonna win, man. Trevor is throwing some heat missiles, bitch.
This is one of the best defenses too. And yeah, he had 2 turnovers, but he had 4 touchdown throws.
Micah had a game. Micah was all over the fucking place. Yeah, he caused that fumble in the 4th.
The one where Trevor's scrambling?
Yeah.
Oh, that was him? He had a sack too, right?
Yeah, he was all over the field.
Yeah.
But Andy,
again, when you have him, it doesn't matter.
Andy's known for leaving fourth quarter, like in the past and shit like that. So we were texting a little bit. He said Cowboys score, I'm out of here. Because they were they were at the goal line. It was 2:47.
Oh my, third quarter.
It was 21-7. Or 21-10 or something. And I said, field goal count? Because they scored a field goal.
And I was like,
I'll stay to the 4th. He said, I'll stay to the 4th. And I said, cap, after Trevor threw the pick, his first pick that he threw. I was like, cap. And he's like, yeah, I'm on my way out. And then we did something good. I think we scored a touchdown.
We picked off, hold on. Yeah. Something happened. I know we picked out, Rayshon had a pick on Dak. I don't know if that was
and then
after.
We might have scored.
We scored 2 times in like 5 minutes.
We had the big Zay touchdown. I think that's when.
Oh, that was amazing.
Did you see the route?
The route? No.
Zay's route?
No.
Like you didn't see like the replay of it?
No.
Bro, he fucking
shook. I know he was wide open.
He shook the dude. But it's on my story.
Trevor to like drop a dime like that.
Yeah,
sexy.
but Zay got open.
Oh my goodness. That was nasty. Nasty.
Zay had 3 touchdown catches.
Yeah. Zay had a day.
Zay,
so random. I love how our receivers are. Anyone can go off.
6 receptions, 109 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Half of his catches were touchdowns.
Long of 69. But yes, Andy said, need a Cowboys touchdown here so I can leave with a clear conscience.
Chill.
No, it's funny because of the timeline of events, because he didn't want to stay, obviously. He's like,
no, I obviously want us to come back and win, but I didn't want them to slow play me and me be stuck in an hour and a half worth of traffic.
So I texted
Cowboy
him,
fucks.
I said, unlearn losing, because I'm trying to as well. So I'm trying to get him to unlearn losing as well. It's like, we have Trevor now, so we're always going to be in it. So I said, unlearn losing. And then we scored a touchdown. And I was like, yep, you stay. And he goes, yep. And then our last text.
But I still was like, there's no way.
Yeah.
They're just making me stay, but there's no way that this happens.
Let's say, I don't think that my heart could handle this every week. Like if we're contending in these types of games every single week.
That's what I tweeted. Like, imagine if this was every year.
Like the back and forth.
I was like, my heart was pounding.
And then after we won and we're just screaming at the top of our lungs, my blood pressure went up, my heart rate went up. I thought I was going to die. I was sweating. It felt like COVID. Like we win and I get COVID, but it was insane. Like the fourth quarter fumble, it's like you thought it was over, but thank God we still had the 3 timeouts. Like all of that shit matters during the game. Like taking those timeouts in the second half that we didn't use, we had all
How
of them
about
left.
Evan Ingram crawling toward the out of bounds?
I was going to get there. I was going to recap the whole like under 2-minute drive, but like we had all 3 timeouts. So when Trevor got the fumble and the Cowboys got the ball, all we had to do was stop him 3 times, call the timeouts, and then we'd have a chance to go win the game or kick a field goal to tie it with no timeouts, which is like 10 times more hard. I think we had like 40 something seconds, and we had so much adversity on that drive where Trevor took like 10 seconds to snap the ball on one play. We had a drop, I think. We had a short gain. But Ingram, like getting out of bounds and us being able to save that last time out.
And I think he was hurt.
Yeah.
Because after that, he was limping. So he was like hurt, crawling, carrying that guy to the out of bounds marker. So sick.
Yeah. So that was a very impactful play that you won't see on the stat sheet. So after that play, the clock stopped, obviously. And then Trevor throws an absolute pinpoint dime through the hands of the defender. They show the replays on TV, so I got to see that.
I got to
angle.
rewatch tonight.
But like Trevor's throw was
who to who?
Zay Jones to get in field goal range. Like it's on it's also on my story.
Was that when he escaped like pressure? Yeah, he escaped pressure to get that to Zay.
This was the Zay catch. That was the throw with like 4 seconds left to get a field goal range.
Trevor is insane.
And like right
on his number.
The perfect throw, like right to his hands.
Zay only has 1 number and it got it.
They showed it in slow-mo. I was like, that's fucking incredible. Incredible. Yeah, I got all the insane plays on my story because like when you're at the game, you don't see like how incredible of throws these are. But when you're watching on TV, you get to see the slow-mo replays, and I was just beside myself because we were still able to win that game after Trevor's fumble. I was like, I didn't think it was over because we still had the 3 timeouts, so there's always a
How
chance,
about Cowboys throwing it on 3rd down?
Yes, they threw the lob like all the way downfield. That made 0 sense.
That definitely ended in the end cost him the game. Don't know what exactly would have happened, but
I didn't hear the timeout called on our first field goal, and it looked like it was about to miss, and I thought it did miss.
I thought it did miss.
Yeah, it curved back in, and I was like, thank God. And then they called.
They called timeout. I was like,
they called a timeout. So I was like, shit, we got to do this again. And then we made it. It got spoiled for me because a
lot of people left, by the way, when Trevor fumbled.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
I saw the Concord, like people leaving.
That's crazy. I was at a bar for the 3rd quarter, and some guy came in, and he saw the score on the TV, and he was like, what? I left when it was 21-7.
Yeah.
And I was like, you down bad now, my boy. How you going to buy a ticket to that game? Very expensive game. One of the most expensive Jags game I've ever seen. And you're going to leave? Hell no. I've been going to these Jags game and staying when we was ass with Minshew and fucking getting blown out and shit. Motherfuckers leaving when we got the Cowboys running the stadium, boy. this game.
Those fans were everywhere.
I would have died in that stadium. But the reason I didn't go is because my girlfriend had some family in, so I wasn't trying to buy 4 tickets of $200 for those people. So I stayed home to watch this. So insane game. Still out of breath. Still can't believe it. I still can't believe the pick 6.
Bro.
Like watching it in real time, I was like, I can't believe it. Is this happening? He's going. He's running. He's about to score. Is this happening? And then it happened, and all the emotions just rushed over me. I ran out into the hallway. I screamed at the top of my lungs. I was like, we just did that shit somehow against the 10-3 Cowboys, one of the best defenses in the league. Trevor Lawrence, 4 touchdowns. Zay Jones, 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. All these drops we had, it didn't matter. We still pulled it out. We fought like fuck, and we beat the Titans and Cowboys back to back. And can we keep doing this? Can we stack more?
I'm not going to bet against us anymore.
Can we stack more? Can we stack one against the Jets Thursday night on national television before Christmas? Can we stack one against the fucking Texans on New Year's Day? And then can we come here and beat the Titans at home and win out 5 straight? That would be insane to go into 2023 and possibly host a playoff game this year, which is crazy that that's a possibility when at one point we were 2-6 hosting the Raiders. And we came back from 17. But oh my God, this has been a roller coaster of a season in a positive way, and we haven't seen that in
How
quite
about the
some
teams
time.
that we beat? Cowboys, Ravens, Chargers, Titans,
Raiders, yawn.
I said Ravens.
You said Ravens.
Oh.
Ravens, Raiders, Titans, Chargers, Cowboys.
Cowboys.
We got
Who else
6.
we beat?
Yeah, who did we beat? Colts. Yeah, Colts.
Yeah.
How about that game? We'll get that on the other pod, but
What happened?
fuck.
What game?
The Colts Vikings.
Oh my goodness.
The comeback.
Well, I'm sure I have a lot more thoughts, but we just had to spew out our initial thoughts for this video.
Talk about you getting kicked out of your section.
Okay. So I had a standing room only ticket. I couldn't find where to go for that. And I wanted to sit in 124 anyway.
End zone seat.
Which is where all our friends are. So I was sitting there, and I mean, everyone was shoulder to shoulder, and I looked like I was blending in. Like, how can you see amongst a sea of people? But the safe guy came down and looked at me and said, "Hey, you don't have the ticket for that seat, do you?" I was like, "No," but I played it off really well. I said, "No, I actually have asked 3 security people where this seat is, and they couldn't tell me." But he was happy to help me, and he said, "You can actually stand right here. If you stand right here at the top of the section, but could just kind of move around a little bit, then you'll be fine." So that's what I did, and just stood at the top of the section, watched the rest of the game. But yeah, I got kicked out yet again. I learned my lesson though. When I got kicked out versus the Bills in the playoff game, I said some profanity. And
yeah, you were black though.
Yeah,
you weren't black here.
And then they just, instead of just kicking me out of the section, they kicked me out of the game. So I was not going to make that mistake again. So I got to stay. Thank goodness. But watching the Cowboys leave, like watching them go through the roller coaster of emotions was also entertaining because obviously they were talking mad shit when they were up 21-7.
Yeah.
You know, we them boys. Oh, it's so cringe. Like, where are you guys from? They all live in Jacksonville. They come out. A couple of them were Jags. Told me I'm a Jag fan, but Cowboys is my first team. Fuck you.
Yeah,
Get out of here.
I hate that. I hate anybody with a second team. I don't care your reason. Pick one.
Yeah, pick a team.
Got to pick one. I don't care. You can't have 2 rooting interests in the NFL. Only 32 teams. Pick a team.
Some guy actually had the nerve next to me to say, I was a Cowboys fan, then I moved to Jacksonville before the Jacksonville got a team. So I'm kind of a Jags fan now too. So I win either way today. How do you enjoy that? How is this game enjoyable for you if you win either way? You have to have there has to be something down inside you.
That's not a loyalty or passion.
No.
He's just
something inside you has to say that you really want this team to win more than that team.
Yeah.
Pick it.
Yeah.
Pick the team.
Because we obviously know that feeling of passionate fandom. So
you don't get that with 2 teams.
No, I can't understand the mindset of having 2 jerseys on of the teams that are playing at the game. That doesn't make sense to me. I can't understand that world. I'm Jags till I die, unfortunately. But not unfortunately. Now we have a top 3 quarterback. Oh my God.
Wait till we get Calvin Ridley next year.
Calvin Ridley and a new D. I thought it was Dewey who got the first interception. I like screamed Dewey. How I mess up Dewey and Rayshawn, but this makes Thursday night football against the Jets.
Everyone's talking about us this week.
More impactful because the Jets, they're not winning their division, but they were in the wild card hunt. Who lost to the Lions today? So they drop a little. We win. We go up a little. So I don't know about the Titans. They lost Tannehill, so that could be bad for them. They could lose out with Malik Willis. But if we beat the Jets, that puts us in such a great position with the last two games being Texans, who we didn't beat the first time we played them. But come on, we should be able to.
Chill. Did you see what they did to the Chiefs?
I said we should be able to. Like, if we're beating the Cowboys and all these teams, I know the Texans played them hard, but Texans still only have one win. They're not like finishing these games, and the one win is versus us. So that looks terrible right now. So we need to go out there and beat their ass for us being the team that is their one win. That's embarrassing right now. So I need to go out there on New Year's Day and beat their ass after the Jets, and then hopefully Malik Willis is starting for the Titans, and we win out. And we host a playoff game. And I don't care who it's against. I'm going stupid.
It's going to be insane.
I don't care who it's against. I don't care if we lose. I would just be ecstatic.
Yeah, because we're not supposed to be here.
I'd be ecstatic if what last season turned into a fucking playoff game hosting. That would be wild. Because I predicted 5 wins. I said 5 wins, I'm happy. We host a playoff game, bitch, I'm coming on everybody in the tailgate above 18.
All right, that's the episode. Don't forget to tune into our podcast, dropping Monday night.
Yes, Monday night. Dunn and Drew, baby. We out here. Go Jags, man. Fuck yeah.